Alright. Hello again. Happy Friday. We are back for a part two on today's dailies. Had a rough morning, had a late start and a military appointment, and didn't really get a whole lot done. So I want to at least finish these up. Um, we have King of the Castle starting in 6 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a shotgun. Have that ready. And what we are going to do is, for the general, we have to do 3 player kills with a shotgun in a free roam event. So I want to go ahead and get that done. And I'm not actually going in the effort to actually finish the free roam event. I just want to go in and get my kills and be done with it. So, sometimes I'll do that. I'll just jump in and get what I need to get for the dailies, and then jump back out and be done. Let's see here. Alright, get that started. So, where we left off, we didn't even get to finish all of our running. And I will finish these while I'm doing this stream, so it won't take very long. A little bit of time-consuming stuff. We're gonna jump in and do, at the very end, I'll jump in and I'll do the on-call story missions. That way you can see how I do it, but that way if you don't want to watch the entire story mission, that's fine, because I'm doing it with random people and should be interesting. Hello again, Will. We are doing Dailies with Dammit Part 2 to see if we can finish up now that I'm back home and done with all the stuff with the kid there. I only got one damn, I only got one of the role challenges done? Alright, I think I got partial. Yeah, I was partially done on this one. Let's see. We need more jewelry, so while we're waiting, we got 4 minutes. So over here by Emerald, we're gonna come get a jewelry real quick. And by the time we're done with that, our free room that we want should pop. If you're not sure of what the schedule is for the free roam events, the JR map has a link to show you the order that they come in and what times that they are, so that way if you're trying to plan for this daily, like it lets you know that King of the Castle spawns at 12:30 in the afternoon for me Eastern time. But yeah, they'll have an entire schedule with all the ones, and they have it broken down into like the regular free roams and the roll free roams. This tree. Alright. And you know what? I was trying to wilderness camp the strawberry, and that's when I got all frozen. If you have your moonshine shack in the Heartlands, there is a coin outside of the shack today. And if not, it's just right up the hill here from Emerald. Right here. I knew that was going to happen, and I still did it anyway. Emerald Station. Just a little building right there. Not too far up the road. And that's we're gonna run and go get our third coin today. No, maybe not. Let's see. I looked at that wrong. Ha, I lied. So the coin is actually right up the road. This is what happens when you think you know everything and you just take quick glances at things. Alright. So it's not at the shack. I'm just kidding. It's up the road. How much you want to bet this guy's collecting two? Hello, sir. Don't mind me. Here we go. And there is our king of the castle. Our coins are done. That'll be nice. Hello, hello. Alright. Wait for this to start. Now, if you're not very good at PvP, and you're still trying to just get the dailies done, a lot of people have different card builds and whatever else. I don't care. I just want my 3 kills for the dailies, so I'm going to put in some explosives. We're getting our runtime in. And this guy should be right there. Got it. See, even with explosives, it takes a minute. Yeah. Damn it. I believe we should have got credit then. Maybe. Maybe not. I think that guy may have killed it. Nope. Alright. So, I'm out of here. We got our 3 kills. Daily is done. Alright. Our moonshine is done, so we can go work on those. But to the shack. We still need 1 more jewelry. We'll get that at some point. There's an easy one to grab right by McFarland. So hopefully this delivery takes us to McFarland.
This batch is perfect. We can ship it whenever you like. D'accord.
Thanks, Marcel. Alright, so for the preferred buyer, it just has to be one of these people that want to buy it. If you sell it to Bert, you lose money, and he's not a preferred buyer, so.
I was wondering when you were going
I
to
would
get
wait
here.
to sell
This
until
is a
you
good
have a
batch,
preferred
of
buyer for
course.
whatever batch you have.
They are all good batches, but this one is superior, eh? I have found a buyer who will appreciate it. And most important, they will pay for it too. Now, all you have to do is to be attentif, eh? Seigneur
This guy makes my eye twitch.
Asiatique.
Let's see, where are we going? Oh, to Blackwater. Okay. That's fine. There is a piece of jewelry not too far outside of Blackwater, so that we can make work to our advantage. Alright, almost done. Yeah, that should have gave us one to preferred, and there we go. Our 5 minutes or more left. So in Blackwater, up over here in the cemetery, this is where we are going to find our final jewelry. There we go. Some diamond earrings. And that should have gave us all 3 of the collectibles. And bounties. There we go. So we just need 1 more. Let's see. Now we have 5 done, so we only need 4 more. All right. 4 more. So we're gonna do some farmland, some wetland, another preferred, and a resupply. I think that's what we're gonna call it. Or some bounties from Hanover. I like that idea too. Alright, so now that I have half of the preferred buyer ones that I need, I'm going to run back to the shack and start a new one.
good sale. Excellent.
Excellent.
Au travail.
So you have your still, and this gives you your weak, your average, and your strong. I know you have to upgrade your stills for these. So if you have to deliver strong and you don't have a strong one, you can always try and find someone to do a delivery for that, so that way you can get credit for it. I always do strong, just because if I'm going to spend the 50 bucks.
There are things you could do to lower the price, huh?
Today we have to do the 3 bootleggers. So every time you do a bootlegger, it knocks $10 off your mash price. So if you are hurting for money, see Maggie first and do a bootlegger mission, and then it'll only be 40. There is a time between when you can do them, so you can't just continuously run them from her. But if you find one out in free roam and do that, and then come immediately to Maggie and do one of hers, it'll take $20 off the price. So that way you only have to pay $30 for the mash. Let's see. Berry, Wild Creek. I'm gonna do a poison poppy. So at the bottom there where it says buyers reset 55 minutes, this will take 48 minutes to do. So as long as I keep an eye on it, I know that there will be a preferred buyer for the poison poppy in 48 minutes. I just have to make sure that I come immediately and do the delivery. If it says your buyers reset in less than 48 minutes, then I recommend doing ones that are like the berry cobbler or the tropical punch, like the ones that are usually on every single buyer list. Kind of never fails that if I do like a poison poppy or a wild creek and I use a collectible, that they're never on the next cycle, so that I'm stuck holding it for a while.
By the way, I see we have some fresh customers.
Alright, so in order to do the bootleggers, I'm gonna do one just to show you. Come in and see Maggie here. And you have your store, your bootlegger, and your replay story missions.
Okay,
if you
then.
select
We need to
bootlegger,
win back some favor with the
she just sends
saloons
you out on a
around here.
mission. And they're
Here's the way it
identical to the
works.
ones that you find while
We
you're
help
out roaming
them out,
around.
they help
Just
us
this one's
out
a
when
forced one
revenuers
instead
come
of just
round asking
running into it while
questions.
you're out roaming.
Anyway, there's a bar near here that's having a few problems. Not sure what exactly, but I said I'd send someone over to sort it out for them. And I know what a good Samaritan you are.
Alright, well normally they're like the checkpoints where you can go and just shoot all the revenue agents and blow up the stills or whatever. This should be interesting. We will see what she has us doing. I wasn't paying attention to what she said at all. Snake Valley here. Approach the patron.
Have a lovely evening, ma'am. Good to have you back, ma'am.
I have a feeling we're escorting a drunk.
Jeg kan ikke glemme.
Yep.
Herregud, jeg kan ikke glemme.
Let's hog tie this guy. Come on, dude. No. Alright, well this is exceedingly less exciting than just running in and shooting a bunch of revenue agents. So. Alright. But it will register for a bootlegger. And all will be well. Just kind of goes to show. There's quite a variety of crap that you can do for everything, for all the roles. Oh no. What the hell? Oops. My apologies, this was a lot more drawn out and boring than I thought it was going to be. I was hoping I'd just run down the road and shoot a bunch of people, get credit for it, and be done. At least we'll end up at a fast travel point. Apparently this is the old man that lives in this house that we are constantly stealing shit from. Good to know. That's why he's never home, because he's always drunk. And Manzanita. I mean, at the bar, Blackwater. Oops. Alright, there we go. Alright, so for our generals, we still need rabbits. I still haven't covered my distance, that's crazy. And largemouth bass. So there are multiple places that you can go and get largemouth bass. Hold on just a second. I want to see where Steve put for today. Alright, so we are over by Manzanita. And the bass in here is supposed to have largemouth bass. I'm going to go check this out. I've never actually used this spot. I normally go... oh, there's a spot somewhere on here on the river. It might be right here, actually. I'll have to go find it. I found this neat little nook somewhere on the river here that you can go and stand in, and it's the only spot there is largemouth bass. But it's been a while, and I don't remember quite off the top of my head where it is. But we're gonna go on an adventure and check out the bathroom. Whenever it's a daily to catch a specific fish, I like to go to places where only those fish spawn. That way we're not wasting a lot of time catching a bunch of stuff that we don't need. Come on, Dasher. Anything follow us? I think we got things following us. That looks like a bear. I think we lost the wolves though. I did that more for the bear claw than anything else. Alright, let's see. If I was a big mouth fish. Alright, so if you pull out your fishing pole, what do you want to bet? Right there. Come on, fishies. There we go. Ah, still a crab. Jumped into a different menu and I didn't see this. Gonna fish too.
I like fishing.
Well, there's largemouth bass in this lake right here, and you need to catch 3 of them for a daily.
Okay, what sort of bait we using?
I'm using a lake lure. Lure. I guess it does only work with outlaws on.
Like a lure.
Yeah. I can't remember where my normal largemouth bass spot is on the river. And I didn't feel like running up and down the river, and I seen that Steve had put that the bass in here has largemouth, so I came up to verify that and check it out, and sure enough, that's the only thing that I'm catching in here as far as large fish.
Okay.
Now,
So here we go.
alright, I got mine. I'm
That's not
doing
bad considering
a...
that fella was running around under your rod.
Do what?
I was about to say, that's not bad considering that fellow just was running under your rod.
Right. It's alright, didn't seem to bother the fish any.
No, I'm going to have to recast. God damn it.
After this, I'm gonna go do 2 bounties in Emerald after I get some samples from farm animals. If you want to join me,
Yeah, I'll join you.
okay. I'm doing a... Ooh, I also have a resupply that just spawned in. I had to do a part 2 stream for the daily challenges because this morning got cut really, really short. My game froze up. So I just shut it off.
Oh, I see. Okay. God damn.
Right
These
there.
things better have a fight.
Grab the rabbits while I'm thinking about it. Keep putting them off. Alright. That's 1, 2. And these wolves are quick too. Come on, Basher. How you doing, Phil? You getting your fish?
Yep, just got my 3rd, so I'm good.
Alright, you want to meet me over at camp and we'll do a resupply real quick. Ouch.
Okay. I was just lost.
Basher.
Actually, have you joined your posse yet? I'm alright.
Okay. Ready?
Yep, let's go, right.
Do that again. I haven't looked at that one yet. That's definitely one of the weirdest ones that I've seen so far.
Bit of air banjo. Oh shit, sorry, Fred.
Well, there's a lot to be said for an existence of lazy debauchery. Running a business is harder than it looks. And at this rate, I'll be wearing a marble hat before I get a taste of the good life. So I think it's time to cut a few corners and borrow some items from one of the local businesses to help speed things along. Dog eat dog and all that.
Oh, man, we need to do stuff over at Emerald so we can overly multitask. Actually, I may have to go to Valentine to get pig samples. I think I'm completely full on sheep.
Was that full on what?
Sheep, like sheep samples. We have to do 3 farmlands again
okay,
today.
yes.
And every time I
Well,
do try to
Kelsey,
sell stuff
just...
to... Yeah, but I think I'm full on all of it. I think the only thing I have room for is pigs. Every time I go to sell her stuff, she sprays me in the face, and then I forget to go back. Well, thank you for doing all the heavy work.
That helps it heavy. There's nothing involved with it.
There. What the hell? As many times as I've rode through here, accidentally shot. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Okay, I'm gonna take your horse. You put that on Fred. Oh, Fred.
What? What are you doing with my horse?
Okay. We're dysfunctional.
I was gonna say, good lord.
I heard that.
I,
What did you hit? There's nothing there.
a fence. I hit a fence, is what I hit. This is why I normally do this first thing in the morning before anybody else is awake. I've got too many people walking around talking to me, distracting me, and
Oh.
yeah. I looked away to answer a question, and then I rode right into a fence.
I was about to say, like, you know this map like the back of your hand.
Right. I mean, it's not like I don't run into fences even when I'm looking. I'm just saying that one was
Well,
a doozy. At least I normally try and jump the fence, and that's what trips me up. This time I just plowed right into the side.
well, hopefully the next outlaw pass, they have helmets for our horses.
Oh, you know. That's why
Like
I keep
crash
that. That's
axe
why I
and-
keep that like skull one on Basher, just because that's the one that I usually run into shit with. The Claude River here, he's shit out of luck.
Yep, you got nothing.
All right, let's see here. One more rabbit. I still need to run more. And all right, I'm going to go do. What are you doing?
Nothing?
Let's see here.
Should do that. What the...
Running a little low on supplies here. Good stuff.
The on-call? On-call story?
I'm gonna do that one last, so that way if
Okay.
anybody
Flying kills
does
with
watch,
shotgun? Okay, free roam, play kills. Want to do that?
well, you have to wait till one spawns.
Yeah.
Like, I've already ran in and got mine, but if you want, I'll keep an eye out, and if one pops up, I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna do my on-call player one last. Like, that's what I'm saving for last.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Valentine and see if I can get some pigs. That's what I'm gonna do. Because, like I said, I think I'm full on everything else until I get a chance to go.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go AFK for a little while, go outside and have a cigarette, and if you see an on-call pop up, let me know.
Okay. Alright, so if you are in the same position as I am, where you have been using the sheep and the cows at Emerald as your go-to for your farmland animal samples for the day, there is a pig pen in 2 different locations in Valentine, and I'm going to go and I will relay that as soon as he returns. Let's see. So if you fast travel to Valentine, there are sheep, usually in these pens right here. There they are. And then over here, there's a little farm just outside of town, past like where the cinema tent is. And there's usually some pigs in there. And I happen to know I'm really low on pig samples. And there's only one pig in here today, but that's alright. It's better than nothing. Hey Phil.
Yo.
When you walk away, will you mute just a little bit? You've got a lot of feedback, like staticky coming through.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're fine.
My bad. Sorry.
Let's see. Alright, there we go. One pig. Alright, so there's usually 3 to 4 of them in this pen, but because I need them today, guess what? They're gonna be a pain in the ass. That's okay. There are other options here. And when I'm done streaming, I think what my first game plan is going to be is I'm going to go see Harriet, get sprayed in the face, and then I'm just going to stand there and stare at her, and maybe do some emotes and throw some dynamite until I can actually sell her stuff, so that way I can get rid of some of this inventory. Alright, so over here, behind the sheriffs, is also an empty pen. There's normally pigs here as well. Well, the game's not making it easy today. Alright. I'm gonna ride back over to that other one and see if anything else has spawned in. I did ride at least to where it was out of the map view here. If not, I guess we go back to Emerald and there we go. We got 2 of them in here, so hopefully they're different pigs. And they are 2 different ones. Nice, nice, nice. So if you do right away, sometimes more spawn in, sometimes they don't. It's kind of hit or miss. Feels like the Hunger Games, you know, may the odds be ever in your favor. I need to find a big China pig too. That way I can just sell these as sets and make extra money and XP on them and call that a day. Alright, so that gives us our farmland samples for the naturalist role. And I'm gonna go get some more wetland. Got a little bit longer before my moonshine's ready. Bounties are always fun, and I don't do enough of those. a little odd about it though. Like, I don't like starting bounties in Valentine. I feel like I always get stuck going in some of the dumbest places and terrains. And unless I'm like running around grinding bounties for whatever reason, I'd rather just go to Emerald. I feel like there's not so many pain in the ass ones from Emerald. They kind of stay pretty local. Alright, so for the New Hanover, in case you're new and you don't know the map very well, right here we've got New Hanover. And it consists of Valentine and pretty much Emerald. Valentine and Emerald. I don't really go up here a whole lot, but I'm pretty sure if you did, like Ansburg and Van Horn would also count. But unless you just like losing your horse to death in mountains and everything else, if you have to do a New Hanover, just kind of maybe stick with Valentine and Emerald. Unless you want to, like I said, just punish yourself unmercifully. So what I'd like to do is we need to bring in 2. So right here, right off the bat, we have Shane and Virginia Meyer. We're just going to take that one. There's 2 of them in there, and that'll give us both bounties needed for this one. 3 hogtied. I'm not going to bother with that. So I've done over, I don't know, not very many. My achievement awards for my bounty hunter froze when they dropped the, I want to say the moonshine roll. So I wasn't getting credit for doing anything in the achievement awards for anything bounty hunter wise. So I kind of just quit doing bounty stuff. I do a couple things here and there for like dailies if it was easier to do those than something else. But for the most part, I didn't go out of my way to do anything bounty hunter role because I wasn't a fan of the fact that it wasn't registering for anything. So I'm a little behind on that. Most of my achievements I've reset many, many times. But when they dropped the Blood Money update, all of my bounty hunter awards unfroze. So now I'm getting credit for things, and I'm kind of a fan. So I've been trying to do more and more bounties. Uh-oh. Where the hell are they? Oh shit. Phil, I thought you stepped out. I wonder. What happened? Did that guy just take off and leave his wife?
Help me! Please! No, not now! Oh, my
Does
lord!
that count for twice? No, I didn't think so.
Save me!
What is going on over here?
God, why?
was a discussion in the Facebook group earlier this week about our lack of ability to name our horses or our posses things with profanity in them. And I feel like if we're in, if we are in a video game where the NPCs can call us assholes and bitches and all this other stuff, like, we should be able to name our horses asshole. Like, I just feel like that's kind of crazy that you're gonna program a game where your NPCs say
Too
things,
bad.
but things that we can't use. Just doesn't make really a lot of sense. It's an interesting debate, though. Lots of commentary.
Let me go!
All right, that thing goes in the cell over there. I'll get your money.
Did you turn him in?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you get credit for turning both in? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. There you go. It only registered the one, so I had to go in and look. It registered. Alright, let's see here. I have to go find another rabbit. I keep getting distracted with the rabbits. Alright. I'm gonna run to the fast travel. You have to run. There, I finally got that one. I've been running all over doing dailies, trying to get the distance ran. It just now finally clicked. Ta-da! I'm gonna go down to Le Gras, and I'm gonna have the crazy lady spray me in the face. So that way I can get some wetland samples, and then possibly sell some stuff.
You there? You stopping? The scales of the universe will see justice for your cruelty. Mark me.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I know what you've been up to. Word travels fast in the forest. Well, I won't stand for it.
This lunatic woman. Alright, so... Uh-oh. Shit. Kitty, no kitty, no kitty! I have a Florida panther sedated over here across the river if you'd like a sample.
I'm awake.
And a turtle.
I like turtles.
Me too. It's a Florida panther too, so got 4 of them now. Nice. Then there's a turtle right here that you can grab a sample of. This is a nice little spot. Got all 3 wetland samples right here. Boom, boom, boom.
Got it.
I only killed the panther so that way while I was trying to get other samples, it didn't come up and bite me in the back of the head. I ran into the ghost panther the other day, and you know how he always has like his little cluster of panthers around him? Well, I sedated all of them because I was trying to build up my panther samples so that way I could sell a bunch of, because I've got like 9 out of 10 of most of my wetland. I'm missing panthers, especially the Florida panthers. So I had sedated all the panthers, sedated the ghost panther, took a sample, and then ran and was trying to get samples of the other panthers, and the ghost panther woke up and ate me. So I'm trying to just shoot them now. Oh, by the way, Phil, Will, who's viewing the stream right now, said hello.
Oh, hello, Will.
And, yeah, he said he also likes the Panthers as long as he's not their lunch, which I 100% agree.
I concur.
I think if you've been attacked by a panther so many times, like, your character's shoulders and, like, you should start adapting scars. Like, I feel like it should be like a badge. Like, I've been killed 1,000 times by freaking panthers, and now I've got this cool star, like, scar. Let's see, we've got 2 more dailies done. So our rolls are done, 9 out of 9. And all I have left is I need a rabbit. I knew that was going to be one of my last ones that I finished today. I need a rabbit and... Ooh! Alright, so right here, these are what I was talking about, the bootleggers. So on the map, they've got this little, like, moonshine still thing sitting here with a triple X on it. And all you have to do is when you come across these, clear them out. And if you clear out 3 of these, or 2, or, like I said, these are what normally Maggie gives you. Not that weird escort a drunk person home thing that I had to do. Where's this other guy? Behind the wagon? There you go. So, yeah, these are normally what Maggie sends you on, is these roadblocks. And, quick, easy, good stuff to loot, and not a pain in the ass like that one that she gave me earlier. So if I didn't already have all of my rolls done, at this point I would just go back to Maggie and do another bootlegger, so that way I would have my 3, and I could call it a day. And like I said, I really like these. They usually get pretty good stuff off the bodies. Alright. Phil, you gonna loot those or no?
Nah, they're yours. I'm good.
Well,
I know you're short of cash.
I am. I bought a new gun belt the other day because there was one that I apparently missed. Now I'm like stressing. I have to save again. I don't know what to do with myself.
I hear.
A turkey. I need a rabbit. I feel like now that I'm actually going to go looking for rabbits, I'm not going to be able to find one. That's going to make me mad. Let's see here. No bull in the bullpen. Like, for real, there's no rabbits. raccoon. Alright, well, I don't need to sit here and have everybody be bored to death while I look for a rabbit. If you do the call, if you missed the first one, because I broke daily video into 2 parts today, and you're new, let's see, if you go in and you want to do the on-call story mission for the daily challenge in the general, we have to go on call and complete a story mission. So the way to go about this is in your free roam menu, all the way at the bottom, second to bottom, sorry, there's a quick join option, and this is where you can go in and this is where you join like your showdowns. And at the bottom of this here, second to bottom, there's the story mission on call, and what you do is you just click that and you go in and you get paired up with random people. You can take another posse member with you, so if there's like 1 or 2 of you, it works pretty decently. But yeah, you go in and you go on call, and whoever, like, there's people out there that had started story missions and they need people, so they match make you. So you get to do these story missions with random people, and it'll take you to a random story mission. You just make sure you complete it and finish it, and then you'll get credit for the daily. So that one's super easy. It's great for XP and whatnot, you know, especially as a new player. And then just, I'm gonna go hunt for a damn rabbit is what I'm gonna do. Because I know there's got to be one more out here somewhere. But as always, please feel free, ask questions. I don't have really good notification settings for... Alright, listen, Phil, if you run past a rabbit, just drop me right next to it.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't have really good notifications for YouTube for some reason. So if you ask me a question on here, I do try to check it several times a day. The easiest way to get a hold of me is I have my Facebook link. Hit the link. You can go right to my Facebook profile and send me a messenger request. I'm really, really good about getting back to those. So if you have questions, feel free to ask questions. And I will try, and be on time tomorrow, but at some point, Dailies with Dammit tomorrow. Everybody have an amazing Friday.